if there's one thing I hate about fluid art, it's mixing paints. It takes, you know, forever. You know, consistency is key. Champagne-y color. And then here's my iridescent blue green by Pebeo. Yeah, I just bought it. Yeah, I'm new to Pebeo. I've never used Pebeo before. This could be the first painting I'm ever gonna use Pebeo. And then I go with this on here. Ooh, those dots don't really look the same. This one looks like it needs a little bit more. See how long this shit takes? Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more. Ooh, do they look the same? They look relatively similar. Then I'm gonna tilt my paper. And they, ooh, shit. So, yeah, they zigzag and run the same. So yeah, then those ones are ready. Like, I know a lot of people go, well, what's your ratio? My ratio is 1:1 with water to thin. Thin to what? What's a splash? A splash to you might be different than a splash to me. And then don't be disappointed if you don't get exactly the same result. Yeah, you gotta practice. What's the angle of your blow dryer? How are you tilting the canvas? You know, what's that actual consistency? What is a mound on a mound? What is liquid honey? I don't really know. So I guess I could do the drip test with the honey. How long do you put honey in the microwave anyway to make it warm? And can silicone go in the microwave? It can go in the oven. You know, room temperature honey. It's a lot thicker than my paint. I assume room temperature is not warm honey. Go ahead and taste that. Good honey. All right, now let's put it in the microwave and heat that bubbly up. Oh, I never know how to use this thing. Like 600. And we're gonna put it on for like 10 seconds. How long is this gonna take? It's gonna take 10 seconds. Feels warmish to my hand. Is that warm honey? It's, yeah, I've never painted with paint that thin before. That is warm, like lukewarm. Very delicious. So let's just take warm honey. Ooh, look at that. And my beautiful Pebeo iridescent blue. Uh-oh. It's a little bit bigger, but just for entertainment's sake. Yeah, it's not even close. Like, seriously, that's warm honey. Nobody can figure this shit out. Warm honey doesn't work. Room temperature honey is way too thick. Warm honey, way too thin. I feel like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You know, this is just right. None of that's just right. So maybe I gotta let this cool down a little bit, and then maybe I'll get to the right consistency, and then I'll take a temperature gauge and I'll tell you exactly the temperature of your honey to make it to the consistency of my paint. That sounds ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna eat the honey. I guess I've said all of that to don't be discouraged. You know what? It comes from trial and error and lots of practice. And yes, you will get frustrated and things will be very disappointing. We've all been there. So if you found this useful, hit the like button, because this wasn't useful at all, was it? Yeah, it wasn't. As always, my name is Tiffany Remijn. Until 17 hours from now, I'll meet you down on the canvas.
Yeah, I'm tongue-tied, twisted around your finger like a piece of string. I'm winded, chasing after your ghost is real exhausting. I'm in love, but I don't think it's what I thought it was supposed to be. Love story, no guts and no glory. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Well, I don't usually get like this. 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 Reminded of how I met you, tried to catch you falling. Instead I fell off myself and I just can't stop falling. These wings are gonna flap for me if I keep waiting. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. I don't get like it's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had future for you and me. She loves me, I know it's true. Or maybe I'm the fool for you. I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Yeah, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Oh, get like this. No, get like this. Yeah, get like this. Get like this. Yeah. Damaged. One man's trash is another man's baggage. Slow you down, I ain't going nowhere. Spacesuit on, can't breathe this air. TNT going off in here. Ain't we up there? Cause you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me, cause you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me. One more shot, one more round. Take my hits, pound for pound. Promise I'll let you down. One more shot, one more round. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose. Don't step on my rose. Step on my rose. Step on my rose. You told me.
I'm eating it off a Flute Art Stick. But it's clean. So I'm gonna spend the next 17 hours mixing paint, take my dog for a walk. I'm in breakfast, I'm gonna eat my honey. But you didn't think you'd see this in the channel today, huh?